Hey, hey, hey. Thursday night, the records on Thursday were absolutely not in favor of Juventus. The history was absolutely not in favor of Juventus in the Bentegodi, in the stadium of Verona. You know what it means? This gesture in Italian? It means culo, ass. Because we were lucky. Mamma mia, we were really lucky today. You need these dirty wins to do well in Serie A. You need them. A few games like that are changing a season. What Milan was not able to do versus Cremonese, what Atalanta was not able to do versus Lecce, what Roma was not able to do versus Sassuolo, what Juventus was not able to do versus Monza, today we were able to do it. These dirty games with only one sparkle in the night, it was that recuperation of Milik for Rabiot, again decisive today with an assist for Moiskin, and the sorry, I drank too much. The Nalu, it's energy drink, guys. That control is changing everything. That first control in football is changing everything. What Juventus has been lacking since so long, that first control, not that keen, is great in that first control, but we have to admit that today he protected really well the ball, and that control that he did was fantastic because he changed the you're winning a time on your defender. Dirty win, deserved victory. I don't know. Guys, the penalty on Bonucci, there is no. Correct decision by VAR. The one of Danilo, I am not sure. I think there is penalty, and that they didn't see it. So, did we steal the match? No. But, guys, because I am waiting for your confirmations, because I want to be totally honest. If that's handball immediately without touching another part of the body, it's a penalty for Verona. And then you're lucky. And it's not beautiful. Unfortunately, it's not beautiful. And then we have to admit that it was a penalty for Verona. Guys, there is the decisive moment of the game. I believe it's Alexandro alla Pavel Nedved. Why am I saying Alexandro alla Pavel Nedved? Because for the people that were alive and they saw that 2003 versus Real Madrid, do you remember Alexandro Pavel Nedved sacrificing himself for the team with that tackle at a certain moment, receiving that second yellow card that would have unfortunately dismissed this in the game of the final? Well, today our Alexandro did the same, and luckily he was smart enough to do it before entering the box. Luckily, because that's a winning point. Because the other one he was going to on target. Then he can miss it, yes, but he can also score. Luckily, grande Alex Pavel Nedved Sandro. Alex Pavel Nedved Sandro. It is what it is. Sisman, thank you for the donation. We are top 3 at the moment. Let's beat Lazio. If you want to see the ranking before saying hello to Guido Gencarelli and all the other ones that are continuing to subscribe to the channel, this is just fantastic, guys. We can do it. We will do it immediately. So if we go to landscape, let me open press box so that you can follow together with me. What do we see here? The ranking temporary of Serie A. Of course, it's quite small, but anyway, listen to what I'm saying because I can read. Napoli, that is at 38. They are really far away. This is not the competition of Juventus at the moment. Then Serie A 2.2, we will see what will happen. But at the moment, absolutely not. Milan at 30 points. There are only 2 points from us. Only 2 points. The great Pioli on fire? Well, on fire, I don't know, because there are only 2 points from Mr. Allegri out. Then you see a Lazio that needs to play, and they will start in 5 minutes versus Monza. We can expect a win versus Monza from Lazio. They will go probably at 30. If some disaster happens in Roma, because they are playing in their own stadium, we can even beat Lazio and be over them. Third in Serie A, which is not okay, because Juventus, there is only one spot that is okay for Juventus, is the first spot. But being third at the moment, or even fourth, this moment of the season after the dramatic start that we did, it's something totally unbelievable. 5th win in a row for Juventus. not only the 5th win, but also 5th clean sheet in a row for Juventus. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you to Thomas Makluf that is saying I am at work in a meeting. I missed the game and I'm missing the live, but we won. Grazie Thomas for jumping and saying hello. If Lazio draw tonight, this will be very, very good. Yes, because we are playing Lazio next week. No, next week. We are playing on Lazio on Sunday. So it's 2 days of rest and then we play versus Lazio. That can be a decisive game already for the third spot, and who knows, Milan, I don't know versus who Milan is playing, could be a really important one. Thank you to Mike Mazzarese, 11 months on the channel, and Mikey saying, ciao Beppe, this team plays slower and with less fluidity and confidence when Bonucci plays, and it shows. Do you agree? Ugly win, but still a win. I have a bad news for you, Mikey. You will see Bonucci versus Lazio. Because of that red card of Alexandro, Bonucci will play. There are no other solution. I don't believe that we will play with Bremer, Rugani or Gatti and Danilo. It will be again the same starting 11, or at least in defense, the same 3 that started the game today will be there because of that red card of Alexandro that will not be there as a sub. Guys, it's really strange how things are changing sometimes from Alexandro that we didn't even want to see on the picture of the team. You know, when they are doing that family pictures, we didn't want to see him, and now we are even regretting. Can we say regretting that he will not be there versus Lazio? Things are really, really strange. Dusan and Chiesa could potentially be on the bench. I have more hopes for Chiesa than for Vlahovic, if I'm totally honest with you. I have more hope for him than for the other one. Good win! Absolutely, from Anthony. A good win, yes. Defense played well, yes, even if we were risking a lot. We were risking too much. Too much, and these are the things that we will really have to pay attention for. Now, I don't believe it's only Bonucci. First of all, of course, it's Bonucci and Locatelli. I never liked when both of them are simultaneously on the field when Locatelli is playing as a regista. If you play with Locatelli as a box-to-box, there is sense. It makes sense. As a regista, Locatelli, with in the middle of the defense, 3-man defense, Bonucci, I don't like it. I always said that. It's not the first time I'm saying it, and yes, we are starting slower. Today we had again a total different plan than versus Paris Saint-Germain, total different plan than versus Inter, with especially in the first half, these long balls. Too many long balls. Long balls that weren't trying to find Keane or Milik, and a lot of time we lost them. So it was absolutely not okay. A lot of people are saying Alexandro, man of the match. I see Angung. I saw the comment earlier as well. Ciao. Endrit, finally Juve is back. It's a bit early to say Juventus is back. Endrit, a bit too early. We will have to wait what we do versus Lazio, and then there is no back because nobody will be back, everyone will be gone, and then we will try to see if Juventus can start again, because a Juventus back, if we would have continued with Serie A without that international break, potentially after 6 wins in a row, we can say that we are back. 5, it's not enough, especially if we are looking at the team that on paper we had to be. The only big one was Inter there, but otherwise it's Lecce, Torino, Empoli, and today what team did we play? Verona. So 4 teams that on paper Juventus should not suffer. Juventus. La Juve, guys. Let's say hello to Di Maria, by the way. That Juventus should win without any problem, but we had some problems versus Lecce with the decisive goal of Fagioli. Today we had some problems with Verona with the decisive goal of Moiskin. But there is something else that I want also to appoint, and probably we are not taking, putting too much attention to, is the fact that we know how much difficulties we had physically. We were not able to finish 90 minutes in a game. We were not able to do more than 20 minutes, and slowly but surely we were starting to grow. With some games where we played for 90 minutes in a row versus Paris Saint-Germain, versus Inter. Don't forget that Juventus is continuing to play as all the other teams, of course. Game in, game out every 3 days. Until the international break, what means that the energies, of course, at a certain moment, because they were not optimal in the beginning, they are going lower and lower and lower. So that, plus the fact that you are playing with a double regista, defensively Bonucci, and a bit more up Locatelli, you slow down the game a lot. I believe it was a really great strategy of Massimiliano Allegri to start Keane, not because he scored, but because he could put some offensive power there up front with Milik. Milik that was a bit less isolated today. By the way, he's the one that recuperates that ball, but also a really smart change of Allegri, and then I will read all your comments. A really smart change of Allegri in the second half of changing Fagioli and Rabiot, because both of them can play on both sides. I'm always expecting Rabiot to start on the right with Fagioli on the left. They didn't. They did in the second half, changing, and that created also that opportunity. With at a certain moment Verona totally confused about Rabiot, that in a part of the game for 20-25 minutes he was really solid and the best one of the field. Speaking about the best, we launched the poll about the man of the game, which will be difficult because not a lot of people played really well. Man of the match of today, we will put Moise Kean because he scored. Of course, obviously, I want to put Alex Sandro because of his red card. I want to put Rabiot there as well, and then I need maybe Bremer. I see the name of Bremer from GTA because Bremer did a really beautiful defensive performance. 4 men, unfortunately, I can't put 5. So 4 men there. We have the 4 choices. Moise Kean with a beautiful control and goal, but not only with Moise Kean able to control that ball a lot of time and protect that ball. Physically, he was doing quite well. He had no 90 minutes, and we knew it, and that's why he went out. But beautiful Moise Kean. Then, and the goal. Rabiot with an assist and also a good performance also defensively. Alexandro, decisive moment, because that could have been really dangerous. And then Bremer for again a really beautiful performance in defense. People are saying that Keane deserves. At the moment, Alexandro is winning with 32%. That's the first vote that you are doing. We didn't even reach 100 likes, and this is not okay. Ciao to Softic, that was together with me, and I love when Softic is together with me on the Juve channel, because I love to read him, because when I'm going too much with positivity, which today I was not. Can you confirm, Softic? I believe that today I was really objective. Then he's taking me back on earth, telling me, attenzione, because this is not working. We have Guido Gencarelli, 10 months, and thank you to Mikey, but also to Guido, 10 months with us. Dirty win, but we don't care. A win is a win, Forza Juve. But you know it. I didn't celebrate the loss versus Paris Saint-Germain, because even if the performance was great, we were not winning and I was not celebrating. Am I celebrating today? Moderately. But I'm super happy. But I'm really super happy because today was important and I was scared. I made a story on Instagram, on TikTok, on the video on YouTube, and I believe I said it in every single angle of the world. The world knows that I was really shitting my pants about the game versus Verona. I was shitting my pants because Verona, I know that the last results were a disaster, or really a disaster. 10 games that we play in their home, only 2 wins. Today 11, 3 games won. It was a total disaster. It's true. It took Beppe to be angry and negative for Juve to wake up. They scared. Softy saying today you are alright. Still happy today. 3 important points. Today I'm alright. Thank you, Softic. Bremer was man of the match, but I still voted for Alexandro. I believe that a lot of people, they have that image of Alexandro. Because, yes, Sandro the best for that red card. The best red card ever. It was really important to do so. Not even a double yellow. This one was immediately red card. So he will miss Lazio, unfortunately. I go with Bremer. Sandro did what a man got to do. I love that. A man. Guys, don't start with the politically correct. A man, it's not a man. A woman as well. But one with bravery, let's say like that. And it's also beautiful. But Bremer did the master defense the whole game. Yeah. And also I want to say that Bremer did really well. Why? Because Bremer played not on the center of the defense in 3 men, like he did at Torino, like he shined versus Inter, but he adapted to himself to play on the right side of the field. Winning ugly makes champions. That's true, especially if you're looking at my face. Guys, also ugly people, they can sometimes, with being ugly, being champions. Guys, it is what it is. Chiesa plus Dusan. No. Tranquillo. Ragnarok. Not immediately. I don't believe that they will start versus Lazio. I don't even believe that Vlahovic will be on the bench. Feeling, I believe that Chiesa will be on the bench, not ready to play the entire game, maybe in the second half. Don't take any risk. Don't take any risk. First of all, because I want Vlahovic to go to the World Cup, because I believe that if he's missing it, it's a disaster. And he's not 100%. If he was 100%, of course I want him with Juve. I don't care about Serbia. Sorry for our Serbian friends, but and I will probably support Serbia at the World Cup, just saying. But I don't care about them. I care first about Juventus, as I would not care about Brazil, Argentina, Belgium, and whatever team, even Italy. First Juventus, and then we think about the rest. But it's true that at one game of the World Cup, missing the World Cup, if you are not 100%, would make totally no sense. Zaki Warfa! Grande Zaki! Let's see if he will speak about Bonucci today, our friend Zaki, or not. Thank you for the donation. Beppe, if Keane wasn't tired, it was mistake. It should have been Milik. Because if he's on the field with his pace, opposition center-back can push higher. To the same mistake, Loca, because Paredes didn't come to play. He was avoiding duel. Hey! I will start with your last part. I was pissed off with Paredes. I didn't say it live because I needed to integrate the moment. But now thinking again, where was Paredes? He didn't enter. He didn't enter to play. Di Maria entered to play. He missed a lot. You see that he's not at top form. Paredes, what? Leandro, not like that. How many balls did he touch? I'm really curious. I don't believe a lot. Don't tell me a lot because I will be crazy. Then it means that I understand nothing about football. But if we are looking at the live match, balls touched by Juventus, distribution, let's go and see. This is Verona with Yen with 53 balls. I was impressed by Doing. Guys, did I tell you this morning, for the people that had the opportunity to watch the video this morning, did I tell you about Doing, the Scottish player? Hey, I told you, huh? I told you. Here, Bremer 80 balls. Leandro Paredes 13. When did he enter, Paredes? At what minute? He entered at the... I can't see it here. So I will have to go to the stream. Let me check. This is too long. I need something shorter. Let me check here on my app. This one, I don't know where to find it. It's written somewhere, of course. Maybe here, if I slide here. Can I see it or not? No, I can't. So let me check on the app. So Juve Verona, he entered at what minute? Hey, he entered at the 63rd. He had 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, you touch as a midfielder. Huh? It's not a striker. Huh? As a midfielder, you are touching 13 balls. But even Fabio Miretti didn't enter really well. It's not okay. Huh? The double change, Miretti and Paredes, that should have given us a bit more of creativity with some players that were tired, didn't work. Thank you, guys. 63. Thank you, guys. It's true. It's not good. It's absolutely not good. I continue with the message, and then we will go to all the stats of today's game, even if the stats, I believe they were on the side of Juve, but we saw the game. Beppe, if Keane wasn't... Yeah. I believe that... I'm not a big fan of Moise Keane, you know it. I was a big fan from the young Moise Keane, not the Keane 2.0. But I have to say, today he played well. He did what he had to do. Is he slow? Is he a starter for Juve? No. Is he someone that I would love to see at Juve for 10 years? No. But today he's doing the job that we are asking him to do. Protecting the ball up front, keeping him into his foot. If he's able also to go with his winning goals, then I'm partially happy with him. I agree that Milik should have been benched, but Moise Keane, we know it. He was injured. He was not able to play the last game, so it was him that had to go out of the field first. I understand. But it's totally correct. And Paredes, totally a ghost. A ghost without intensity. And you remember yesterday there was a Mourinho that was criticizing his player, Karsdorp, I believe, a lot. He didn't mention the name, but everyone said that it was speaking about him. Well, today I have to say that Paredes didn't honor how he entered. Is it because of physically he was not integer? I don't know. Is it because of the World Cup? I don't know. I really don't know, and I prefer not to know, because if I know, I will be angry. But today, Paredes, how he entered, not okay. If I can excuse, I will show you something, guys. If we have to start doing like that as Juve, then on that image, it's an image, guys. On that image, it's a penalty. No discussion about it. It's correct. It's correct. Guys, in these moments, I'm happy that Juventus is not doing the same, but it's a penalty from Danilo. Should have conceded a penalty. Then we can say it was the birdie of Perin who said that they would score, but it's correct. It's correct. It's a penalty. Today, if they score, we should have been 1-1, and I don't believe that we would have the energy to come back. To be really honest with you. Wait, attenzione, because there is a message from Giovanni Albanese. He's saying Allegri let be heard. He spoke, he didn't say it explicitly, but he let the people understand that bisognerà inventare qualcosa per domenica. We need to invent something for Sunday. Quadrado played a lot of games and he had a bit of problems to his knee. Locatelli doesn't feel really great with his adductor. Vlahovic, let's see, but difficult to see him on the field. So Vlahovic, I already anticipate you before reading it. I already anticipate you about Vlahovic. I didn't know about the Quadrado and his knee, and I didn't know about Locatelli and the adductor problem. Hey guys, I don't know how we will play versus Lazio. This is why the dirty win of today was crucial. Even more crucial now that we see these kind of things. Penalty for Verona, guys, at a certain moment, winning something. I would have preferred that it was a penalty, but also I would have preferred that we had our goal versus Salernitana. I would have preferred to have our goals valid versus, or our penalties versus Roma. The goal versus Salernitana with the hand of Candreva, I would have loved to. But anyway, Mohamed Youssef, thank you. Mabruk Juve. We need to work on our attack because it's really bad. Well, if you don't have Vlahovic, it's totally a different... Attenzione! Why am I saying attenzione? Because there is a goal of Monza. In direct live. Attenzione. Let me check if we can put a beautiful music for the people in the chat. Can we do it? Yes or no? Wait. I'm looking for my music. Can we find it? World Cup music. I need to understand which one it is. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. It's this one. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. It's just fantastic. Wait. 1 second, guys. I know I'm late, but we will do it again. Wait. I need to do it properly. Here, play. Who scored? Andrea Petagna. My favorite player ever. This is the long version. Of course, I have a shorter one, but I didn't find it immediately. Anyway, it is what it is. We have an Andrea Petagna goal. It was checked by VAR, and it has been confirmed. So 1-0 for Monza. Grande Monza. Grandissimo Monza. The best team of the world. I'm happy that they beat us. No, I'm joking, of course. So Juventus need to work on the attack. Yes, I agree. Yes, I totally agree. We see that when we are missing Vlahovic, it's already a difficult story. Today as well, Juventus was absolutely not offensively creative enough. Absolutely not. I don't even believe that it's only the offensive phase, but it's also how you build up your game. And we changed strategy 3 times. Versus Paris Saint-Germain, we played in a way. Versus Inter, we played in another way. Today, we played in a total different way. Versus Verona, that could have cost us. Attenzione, no! No, people are saying me that it has been cancelled. No goal. Disaster, guys. No. The goal has been cancelled. We are back at 0-0. Alexandro, man of the match, by the way, 31%. No. I was happy. Anyway, still 0-0. Monza, they showed that they could do it. Why not do it again? Hopefully it's not a goal a la Inter yesterday. And they gave me hope, Bologna, and then 6-1. Let's see. I am still hoping, thank you, Mohamed. I'm still hoping for Zaniolo to come to Juve. I think he's a guy we need. And a third center-back like Guardiol makes the team very ferocious. Well, Zaniolo in the January, absolutely not. There is absolutely no change. What will happen in the summer, we don't know. It's really long. Zaniolo, a lot of people were saying that he would extend, that it was nearly done. At the moment, he didn't extend yet. When I see Zaniolo, I see a fantastic player, and then I see Zaniolo, and I see a player that I have some doubts. So I still don't know which Fagioli. Zaniolo is showing up, but sometimes I see really a Zaniolo that is a fantastic player with a lot of potential. Guardiol could be really great, especially because Alexandro, you just can't extend Alexandro. Thank you for today, Alex. You did really great. Alla Pavel Nedved, you sacrificed yourself for the team. Or maybe you wanted to go a bit earlier with Brazil. Maybe. You don't know. But anyway, what he did today was just fantastic. But we need someone to take over. Badiashile, yes, but he will cost so much money, guys. So much money. Too much money. I have a good feeling about Monza Lazio. That was earlier already by Giancarlo. It's still 0-0, unfortunately. Yellow card, not caring about Serbia. No, I care about Serbia, of course. I will probably support Serbia. Cancelled goal in Roma. It is what it is. The dance is a fantastic prima squadra, Juve, but we danced for nothing. Goal cancelled. Yeah, I know, guys. Now you told me. Giancarlo, ciao, everyone. I'm out. Got things to do. Happy we won 5 games, 5 wins, 0 goals conceded. Grande. Ciao. Enjoy, Giancarlo. Happy that you were there. Ciao to our Barcelona fan. Off topic, but I am the only one who thinks that Sampdoria's logo looks like a chimp smoking. I don't know. Probably yes, because I never heard that before. Ciao to Philippe, Nat, and Taz with Zera. I would love players from Benfica. They build a really strong team. Zaniolo always attack. Juve need attacker. Only Chiesa at the moment. Not even, because today he was not there again. Guys, we can speak about our offensive creativity, of course. If we are speaking about our offensive creativity that we were lacking, if you are missing players like Vlahovic, Di Maria, Chiesa, it's hard. I take the win of today. Penalty or no penalty given on Danilo. Here you can see it again. It was a penalty. If I watch like that, it's a penalty. I take the win. I really take the win. How did Juventus play? 57% possession. Strange that Juventus had the ball possession. We didn't win our duels. We lost them, but it was quite equal. We lost and that's a thing that annoyed me. We lost our duels in the aerial way. If Juventus decides to play in an aerial way, the first time we lost them with 36%, I believe. It was a disaster aerial. So why are you insisting? Because all the balls from Locatelli, from Danilo, from Bremer, from Bonucci, all the balls we were giving it to Verona. They were winning their contract. They were big. Juric, Davidovic, they were really tall and big. It was not working. So change the way you play. Because it's not working. Look at the long balls. I will show you the long balls. Long balls, 64. That's immense. That's too much. That's great. That's crazy. 80% pass accuracy, much lower as we did in the previous games. 80% is not. It's not okay. And if you are looking at the accuracy in opposition half, 66%. This is a shame. I tell you the truth. This is a shame. Why is my why is it here too small? It was too small. Here. I know. I don't like it. No, pass accuracy disaster, especially in opposition foul. This is a shame. The crosses as well. We did 8 versus Inter. We did 21 versus Paris Saint-Germain. Today we are again at that level with 18. But the pass accuracy, the cross accuracy at 33. Not good. Kostic was not visible today. Kostic was not good today, or at least we were not able to find him a lot of time. So not great. 11 attempts. Verona had even more. A lot of shots from the distance, especially in the first half. 4 attempts for each side with 2 on target, and all of them were outside of the box. I don't know how it went in second half. I don't remember. So let us check what happened in the second half in terms of shots. Where did Juventus shot? Where here we go to team stats. Expected goals at favor of Verona, shots 11, 15, 2 on target, 3 on target for Juve, and the one that made the difference was the one of Moise Kean in second half. In second half, Verona was not able to go on target. They went 2 times in first half. Look at all the shots. In the first half, all of the attempts of Juve were out of the box. In the second half, we found a way to enter. Look at this one. A big one here from David. No, sorry. It's the opposition side. Here, Davidovic, really dangerous one. But here, look at all the attempts with a goal of Moise Kean. Luckily, yeah, Bremer tried, Miretti tried, Kean tried again, Bonucci tried. We all tried from everywhere, but we were absolutely not really accurate. Rovella is on the bench. It is. Rovella is on the bench. Still 0-0 in Roma after a goal cancelled for Monza, a goal of Petagna. And then you are looking at the graphics here with Juventus playing in purple, 3-5-2 instead of a 3-5-1-1. With a 3-4-2-1 for Verona, average position on the field. You can clearly see here that Juventus in the first half was playing a lot more higher. In second half, we dropped here with our midfielders. Look at Fagioli, look at Locatelli, look at Rabiot. We dropped while we were up in the first half. We didn't play well in the first half. We didn't. But better here. As I told you, not a beautiful Juventus. That's a fact. That's a fact. Guys. Zacchi, Beppe, I have no agenda against our captain, but every player has a limit. No, but I agree. Bonucci was not good. Hey, I have to say that we are praising Alexandro, but Bonucci, luckily, is touching it, because Simone Verdi is going totally coordinating with his body. He was about to take that ball. If Bonucci, that he was lucky that he's not touching the player first, is not touching that ball, maybe we concede there. Maybe because it was a really dangerous one. So luckily, he's putting his foot. But Bonucci was in difficulty. He was in difficulty, guys. For me, he was in real difficulty. Not only there, also with the yellow card that he's taking after 5 minutes. Disaster. As for Kean, believe me, from what I saw the last few games, he's going to be good asset with physique and speed. Oh, but Kean, I have no problem with Kean if he's doing the job that he's doing today. From the bench. Let's not exaggerate. Good teams find a way to win, even when they lag an egg. We laid an egg and we still won. Be thankful and look ahead to the Lazio game. No, but I'm happy now we are here. We have the luxury position to speak about the game of today and preparing the game for Lazio with a smile, but conscious to criticize what we didn't do well. And today a lot of things were not working well. Absolutely not. We have to improve. But I'm happy with a lot of people out of the team. Apparently Quadrado with a problem of his knee. Locatelli with problems at the adductor and so on, that we were still able to continue to play and to win. Because it's not easy. It's really not easy to continue to win. And especially if we know from where we are coming. Wins like that, for me, they are crucial and they decide the season. They really decide the season. We will probably not recuperate Napoli. But we can do something beautiful, where a lot of people were absolutely not counting on. Shots from the distance are sign that there are no creativity and possibility. Yes, I agree. Unless you have Del Piero, Nedved, and Roberto Carlos, that were their weapon. I can't wait for the goal of Locatelli. He deserves it. After 14 games, he really deserved to have that shot. And that goal from outside of the box, because he's trying it. And that's the difference that I see versus the last season. In the last seasons, we were not taking our chance from outside of the box. This was a really characteristic of the teams of Pirlo. Never going on shot from outside of the box. Never. Last year we asked for it, but we were really far away from it and we didn't see it. This season we go with shots from outside of the box. Unfortunately, we're not able to score. We scored last year versus Torino, for example, with Locatelli. This year it didn't really work, but I see a lot of players taking their chance. And that's already something that we are upgrading step by step, my friends. Marian, Verona published the photo of the hand. Yeah, we show it. We show it. We show it here. We will show it again for the people. It was a handball. It was a handball. Yes. What can we say? When we say that it was goal for Juve versus Salernitana, it's a handball. There is nothing to say. If they concede a penalty and if they score, because you never know, you have to score a penalty, especially when you have goalkeepers are able to save them, then of course it's deserved. Today, guys, I'm honest, this is a penalty. This is a penalty. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. It's correct. And probably they would have do the 1-1 with scoring that penalty. And you can't say nothing. If today it finished 1-1, it's deserved for Verona as well. Honest. Honest. So then if you're looking at stats are saying that Juventus probably deserve a bit better that game. But the game, if you are watching the game, it was not beautiful. Huh? Not for Verona, not for Juve. I told you, the only thing was the sparkle of Milik, Rabiot, and Keane. That's it. Nothing more. Then at a certain moment, Juventus could have gone for the 2-0. And we missed it. A lot of people are agreeing with Steve Cano, but I don't know what he's saying. So let me read. Beppe, in the upbuilding from defense, our team is slow. Yeah, we spoke about it. Huh? Locatelli, Bonucci, slow. Also the energy, super low. Apparently Locatelli and Cuadrado already injured and playing from the start. So yes, objectively, we were really slow. I remember Softic telling me this during the game, and he was totally correct. I think it have been like this because of Bonucci and Locatelli. Yes. It is faster when Bonucci is on the bench and Loca build up tempo. 100%. We said it earlier, you repeated it here, and you're correct. Bonucci, double Bonucci and Locatelli is something that I am not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan. And a consequence is you're slow, but a double consequence is not only you're slow, but on top of being slow, you go with long balls. Too much long balls. Probably that was the plan today. Yeah? It didn't work. At the end, you know how we won? With a goal centrally. Because today, Cuadrado and our friend Kostic were not doing their job on the wings. Because they were blocked really well. Verona prepared the game really well. So it was not possible. The only goal didn't come from a long ball. It came from a ball recuperated by Milik in the center of the field. Let's go and see if yes or no we used it enough. I can already tell you no, we didn't. But anyway, Verona played a lot on the left side of the field with their Scottish player Doing. That was doing quite well. Juventus, you see it, 40% on the left. 32% on the right, not enough centrally. And probably that's where we had to punish them. Centrally. And we didn't. Why? Because when we had the ball centrally in the back, we went with these long balls. And we didn't play centrally. We didn't. Look at how it evolved, the game. That's after 1 minute. So anyway, so Juventus is going here equal until the 8th. And then you see that we are starting to look for Kostic. And we see that we are blocked. And you will see it clearly that at a certain moment, after the 20th minute, from that big left part of looking for Kostic that was not working today, we will switch towards the right side of the field more and more and more and more. You see, up, that's the end. That's the end of the first half. So after 25 minutes where it was not working on the left, we tried on the right side, pushing a lot with Cuadrado, and it was not working as well. So we continue the second half. And here you see that Juventus is again trying on the left and on the right without success. And the goal is coming from the center of the field. It's coming from the center of the field. Who touched most balls? You will see it clearly here. From Lecce, it is Isaac Yen and then Terracciano on the left. For us is Bremer, Bonucci, and then Cuadrado with 62. Manuel Locatelli 58. I liked the game of Locatelli, to be honest. It was not fantastic, but I liked his game of Manuel Locatelli. Danilo 53. Adrien Rabiot 52. Not enough for a midfielder, but defensively I'm sure that we will see some stats of Adrien Rabiot here. Who did the crazy tackles today? It was Quadrado, 5 and 4, 1. Adrien Rabiot did 2. Clearances, 3 for Rabiot. Bremer with 5. 5 clearances for Bremer. Fantastic game of Bremer. Eh? Fantastic. Really fantastic game of Bremer. So let me continue to read a few comments of yours, guys. Loca did it to us with Milan. Yes. But he also did with Torino, with Juventus. Abai, the build-up today was so bad. Bonucci, Locatelli, and Perin with long balls that we never won. We know it. And look, 64 long balls. 64 is way too much for a team like Juve. Way too much. And suffering after the goal of Keane for 30 minutes, it's absolutely not acceptable. We couldn't find anybody on the ground and in between the lines. We also couldn't find Kostic much. I just showed why. And if you're looking even here on the stats of Fagioli that I really want to show you guys. Today, Fagioli was not in his game. We saw it immediately. Look at the pass accuracy of Fagioli. I repeat you, 97% versus Paris Saint-Germain, 93% versus Inter. Look at Fagioli today. Fagioli, 86%. Way lower than his standards that we were used to versus Lecce, versus Paris Saint-Germain and Inter. Way below with only 86%. That's absolutely not enough. Absolutely not enough. Bremer 90%, which was the best one, except of the 2 players that entered then. But all the players were really bad today. 80%. Why? Because of the high pressing also of and I will show you something. The 5th of Max in Tuttosport. I want to open the papers. I want to show you the paper of today, if they want to. Because in the paper of today, if not, I will show you an image. Can we open it? Yes or no? Yes, thank you. I want to show you that actually it was quite well explained in today's papers of Tuttosport for the people that watched the video here. I will put it bigger so that you are able to follow it. Is it big enough? Yes. So you see, Doing, the player that today created some difficulties to Juve on the left side, but also Verona that plays with 3 men and that can become a 5. And here you see the high pressing of Verona. This is what happened today. Look how Verona is pressing here. And with offensive players. I remember at the 5th minute of the game, 5 players of Verona in our final third, final third, pressing our players. That created also a bit of fear to the Juve players to not lose that ball unnecessary. One that could have changed the game, could have been Miretti between the lines. We didn't start him, and when he entered, he didn't cover that position. But that could have been one of the decisive solutions that we didn't do today. Starboy. I think with a beautiful picture of Michel Rabiot, I still think it's no penalty because there was no intention by the... No, guys. This is, for me a penalty. For me, Mikey, that no call on Danilo today was a makeup for the no goal of Sunday. Maybe. Now we are 1-1. Now we are on 1, unfortunately, for Verona because they are... they don't deserve it. We deserve the win today, which is important going forward to the next game. Okay, did we deserve the win today after the performance that we saw? But watch the performance of Juve, watch the performance of Verona. Did we deserve the win today? Yes or no? And by the way, at the moment, it's still 0-0 in Rome. With already, oh, mamma mia, Lazzari out, Lazzari out at the 27th minute. 27th minute. Lazzari, that is an important player for Lazio. The right back, Manuel Lazzari, out. Left back for Juve, out. Alexandro with a red card. Injury for Lazzari. Lazzari that will not go to the World Cup with Italy because he's injured. Zaccagni out too, Beppe. Who's Zaccagni? Zaccagni, but he was not starting. Zaccagni was not starting, guys. Yeah, he's injured, of course, muscle injury, but it's not. We knew already. It's not something new. But of course, good to repeat it for the people that do not know. But if both teams deserve to win, then probably a draw was better. Let me check. Other comments. Sam. Ciao Sam. Ciao grande Sam. Mohamed is agreeing with Steve, but a lot of people agreed with Steve today. Honestly, a draw was a fair result. I agree. Probably I agree. It's a game that was decided. Remember that game versus Fiorentina where an own goal of Venuti after a cross of Quadrado? It was these kind of games today. Thank you, Jason, that is saying the whole Italian team will not go to the World Cup because of the injury of Lazzari. Yeah, they are fair. I believe it's a really fair decision from Italy. This disaster. The Verona deserve at least a draw, yes, as they did also versus Milan. Milan won, but probably Verona deserved more in that game. Intention has been removed from the rule. It is only the natural position. Yeah, it's true. Natural position proximity, so it is a penalty. Watch Lazio now. We are third, Beppe. Yes, at the moment. The game is long. They cancelled the goal to Monza. I don't know if it was goal or not, but apparently it's an offside. So, thank you, Robin, for reminding us. Guys, what else can we say? I don't know. We spoke about the game, not a beautiful one. A Juventus that I want to put it on lack of creative players on the field. Chiesa is not there, Di Maria is not there, Vlahovic is not there. Not that Vlahovic is a striker, of course he's not a striker, but he's the one that needs to finish, and it's another striker than Milik and Keane. Missing creativity. A team that, okay, maybe that's a good one. You see, I was questioning myself this morning if it was good that we had that international break after the positive run of Juve. Yes. This morning I was hesitant, I was doubtful because it's interrupting a beautiful run of Juve. Yes, we are tired, guys. We are on our need. Our physical preparation was a disaster, and you can't solve it if you don't rest and you start again from scratch. Then you have players that are injured as well. They all need to rest. Colombia will not go to the World Cup, so Quadrado will remain at La Continassa, hopefully seeing a better version of Juan Panita in Serie A 2.0 22-23. Locatelli will not go there, so we will recuperate some players. Paul Pogba not called up, Maignan for Milan not called up, Federico Chiesa taking his energy, playing some friendlies to have him back for the 4th of January. When we start, and I believe it will be versus Cremonese, before some big games, Udinese, Napoli, and so on. I have to say that yes, it was a good time to stop. I was questioning myself, but yes. So let's hope that we are able to find in our home, with the support of the Tifosi in the stands, the last energies to finish that game. It will be super important. Amazzako is right. That wasn't a penalty, but not because of Danilo didn't do it intentionally. If you watch again, you will see that the ball came from Danilo's own foot. Rule says that it's not a penalty. I don't know. I need to see it, Siamak. DAZN former referee Luca Marelli and Giampaolo Calvarese at Sky Sport Italia. The ball was not going towards the goal either, making it less decisive block, explained Danilo's handball. Guys, we can look if it touched the foot of Danilo first. I'm saying if, then it's not a penalty. If it's not, then it's a penalty, according to me. Ciao, Jason, grandissimo the Rocco to glory, with one of the most beautiful profile pic ever. I gave all my energy versus Inter at the stadium. I have no voice now. Hey, keep a bit for Lazio, Andy. We need a bit of your voice. King of games. Beppe, I have a question. Who do you think will win the World Cup? I have no idea. I see that it's funny, a funny game at the moment with a lot of people that are already starting with simulation and so on. The only thing that we know is that FIFA played the simulation, and they were right in 14. They were right in 18 with the winning teams. And now they took Argentina. Argentina won. If they continue with what they did in the last World Cups, then it will be Argentina. That is top favorite. But Argentina, you never know. You never know the state of mind of the players. France, really strong, but they are missing something in the midfield. We will speak about World Cup, but I can't tell you today. I don't even know who will be called up for the different teams. We don't know if there will be a major injury. Imagine a big player injured, like Sadio Mane, for okay, Senegal, I didn't see them as winners of the World Cup, but Sadio Mane is a big miss, a big miss. So I don't know yet. It's hard now to predict, but we will do something with predictions and also on the channel. Mikey, do you think the team should train the next couple of days or just rest and wait for Sunday? Bah, you don't have a lot, huh? Now you're in Verona. In the evening, I don't know if they will come back in the evening or tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a day of rest, kind of rest. They will probably go into the gym for the day after without putting intensity, and then you have Friday. It's tomorrow, so you have only Thursday. I'm totally confused. You have only Saturday. You have only Saturday. Okay, here we go. We start again. I don't know when they will travel, but tomorrow on Friday they will go and they will do gym. The post game players that didn't play will try to train. Then you have on Saturday where we will train, and we play on Sunday with a morning training, and that's it. So no, you have to train. Then resting, you don't have a lot of time. It's the last game of 2022. So you have to go for it with the players that are at disposal. But if we hear Giovanni Albanese that is reporting the words of Massimiliano Allegri, we can already say that it will be a tough one because not sure about Locatelli, not sure about Cuadrado. Cuadrado, that, guys, we can be angry for the disaster start of the season of Cuadrado. If there is something that we have to be thankful is that injured, tired, criticism or not, he's there. He's there and giving everything he has. Everything is not enough. And on that one we agree. We can't just be thankful and praise him because he's sacrificing for the team. But in terms of sacrificing today, Cuadrado, in this season he gave a lot. And he was absolutely not supposed to play all the different games. Vlahovic will have really hard times with Bremer on the first game of World Cup. That will be a fantastic epic game. Brazil versus Serbia on the 24th of November, out of mind. Will be a fantastic one with 5 players of Juve. Bremer, Danilo, and Alexandro versus Kostic and Vlahovic. And maybe even Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Who knows? Sadio will play. Good news. Good news for him. That's good. That's good for Senegal. I want the best players to be there, guys. Also, Maignan, Pogba, I would have loved them to be there. Some people are complaining about Tammy Abraham not being there for England. Tammy Abraham is a disaster this season. 3 goals in Serie A. He was there 7 games without scoring. Yesterday he entered. He didn't convince me. People were celebrating his goal that he was back. I didn't see something extraordinary. For me, it's totally fair that he's not called up by England. For me, then I can be wrong. It's a good player, but it's now. The World Cup is now, and the World Cup is saying that you are not informed. So. Zaha at Crystal Palace. I don't believe in the news of Zaha. Odriozola is a name that is circulating, not with a lot of power. I made a video this morning about him. It went up and then immediately it went down. That's our own fault. Steve. Prima squadra. Do you think Keane should start against Lazio? Vlahovic will not be there. The last time we did 2-2 versus Lazio in our stadium, we were already qualified. I was there. It was the goodbye to Chiellini and Dybala. Miretti played a fantastic game. Miretti played really well. But does he deserve to start? Keane. It depends on the team, of who is available. I have no idea who will be available. And knowing Massimiliano Allegri, he's not going with Moise Kean start. No, he's going with who is available and what are the skills that they can use. And maybe even versus Lazio with a really strong midfield. Lazio has a really strong midfield. With a Milinkovic-Savic, is he back on the field? Yes, he's back. But he rested last game. They have a really strong midfield, so Sarri knows Juventus as well. Could be that we play again with a Miretti Or who knows? I don't believe in Di Maria starting. If Di Maria would have played today, like 45 minutes, why not? But he didn't. He's not ready, guys. So probably we'll have to play a 4-2-3-1 or 4-5-1. 4-5-1. I believe we will go back to 4-man defense. Write it down. I believe versus Lazio we go back to the 4-man defense. Danilo on the left. If you don't have Quadrado, mamma mia. Wait. Danilo on the right. I have to think. Because even there, without Alexandro, without Quadrado, it's difficult. Without De Sciglio, it's difficult to go with 4-man defense. You're obliged to go with 3-man defense. Yeah, that's who I wanted to put there. It's Kostic. Yeah, D-man. That's why I was trying to do with my head. The first game of Kostic as a left back. Kostic on the left, Danilo on the right, Bonucci, and the one that Allegri is trusting the most, Rugani or Gatti, whoever you want. 4-man defense. 4-3-3, maybe. Eiling Jr. is Di Francesco, he killed him. I don't know why Rovella is not playing, guys. I'm not Paladino. I can't tell you. It's a pity, because Rovella was doing magic at Monza. Paladino is deciding to put him on the bench. The reason, I have absolutely no idea. 5-3-1-1, yeah, can be. I don't know. Juventus career mode. Yeah, but in the World Cup, guys, we will do a lot of things. I have an idea for the games of the World Cup. I will follow the World Cup a lot. If I were Ivan Toney, I would be upset of not being called up. I have never heard about this guy. I don't even know which national team he's playing. Ivan Toney. Who is Ivan Toney? Never heard about that player. Is he a player? I don't know. He had a red. Rovella. No, he's on the bench, guys. He's on the bench. Never heard about him. Guys, 1 hour, we spoke about everything. I don't know what to say. Brentford, English striker. Never heard about him. Never. Tomori, that's something I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand. Tomori is doing well at Milan, guys. Now, this one is really something I was asking myself. Why? How is it possible that Tomori is not playing? Really strange. Really strange call. No, Tomori, really strange. I would have called, guys, we are from Serie A, probably the trainer of Solskjaer from the national team in England. He doesn't know about Serie A. Maybe he doesn't like Serie A. I don't know. What do you want? It is what it is. Hey, Softic, Beppe, what do you think about my De Zerbi? Brighton dominating Premier League. I don't like De Zerbi, guys. De Zerbi is a hipster, a hipster. Zerbi is going to breakfast like this, guys. He's going like that with the sticker that is going out of the pet. He's going No, I'm not a fan of De Zerbi. That doesn't mean that he's not a good coach. He is a good coach. But I'm not a big fan of not a big fan of De Zerbi at Juve. De Zerbi is a good coach. He can not like Steve Jobs. That's another category, Anthony. De Zerbi is another. You have. Who did we say? Guardiola. Thank you for the donation. We said Guardiola. Who else did we say with a thing like that? Italiano. And we said someone else, I don't remember. But De Zerbi was not there. That's the Steve Jobs category. De Zerbi is totally something else. He's a hipster in his head, and I'm sure he can do really well with Sassuolo. He can do really well with Shakhtar. You know, Shakhtar, it's a name like Shakira, Shakhtar, these kind of teams. He can. Brighton, look, Brighton above. He can do really well with these teams, guys. With Juventus, I don't believe he can do really well. Then if one day he will come, I will support him, and I'm happy that he's doing well. Thanks to the Belgian striker that he's going to the World Cup. Trossard, that is not even a striker, but he's scoring every single goal. See, every game. I don't know. But honestly, he's doing well. Now. But not all the results were like that. Huh? Let's go to Brighton above. Brighton above. Why am I saying always Brighton above? It's not true. The name is Brighton and Hove Albion. I always say Brighton above. Look. They won versus Wolves. They were in 10. Huh? They won versus Chelsea. They lost versus City. And before that, Softic, you were not telling me, when they were losing versus Tottenham, losing versus Brentford, drawing versus Nottingham Forest, losing versus Manchester City. Then I didn't hear you. Let's see after the World Cup, because I believe it's fair to judge him after the World Cup, where he will have some time to train them. Brighton and above. The Zerbi reminds you of Tony Stark. Yeah, can be. But these hipsters, I don't believe in too much in hipsters. You know why? You have to go on YouTube, Softitch, and watch when he was speaking about the Super League. He's stupid. Don't take, these kind of big... you're against Real Madrid, against Barcelona, against Juve. At the time, he was against Milan, Inter, Manchester City, Manchester United. All the big teams were there. The day after the announcement, he went with totally crazy statements. Like, you know what he said? He's really hipster in his mind. He went in press conference and he said, I promise you, he said, tomorrow I don't want to play versus Milan. I don't want to go there. Then, if the president is obliging me, I will go. Guys, you are against all these big teams. You are closing the doors. Then, of course, you will train Brighton above and Shakira. Guys, if you are... you have to pay attention, guys. If you are happy with Brighton above and Shakira, then, okay. Then hopefully you can do well with Brighton and above. Brighton above, that was actually well trained by the other one, by Harry Potter. The life is going in a total strange direction now. Really strange direction. Vincenzo, he's friends with the gang from Bobo TV. But yeah, Vincenzo, that's the problem. Bobo TV, I'm happy. I'm really happy that I chose them for an English-speaking channel. Because Bobo TV, with the 4 Interista, even if Vieri should be a bit more Juventino, because he's a Juventino, but he's really, really smart guy. They opened the channel with Ventola, Cassano, and the other hipster, Jesus, what's his name, Adani. And they are against, and they are speaking bad of Juve every single time. Last time they said, no, we don't believe in a clean sheet. Clean sheet is when you don't have a shot, when the other team is not going with a shot on target. But why are you changing the rules? No, only because they were criticizing, they were saying that Juventus didn't deserve to win versus Inter, because Inter was stronger, because Lukaku, because Lautaro Martinez, they missed the goals. And that's why they said it's not a clean sheet. Because if Lukaku, Lautaro Martinez, Dumfries, Dzeko would have scored, it would not have been a clean sheet. What does that even mean? It means really strange things. Last year, when Juve was doing 23 shots towards Inter, we lost 1-0 for a really strange arbitral referee decision. Fantastic Inter that is going on the field of Juve to do well. Now, Juventus is doing super well, and not because clean sheet doesn't exist. They are living in a really strange world. And I'm happy. that I have English speaking channel, so people, they don't know what they are saying, and they are not saying, Beppe, what did Adani say? Can you please speak about it? Because they are saying stupidity. But it's clickbait. It's working. They decided to target against Juve, and it's working because Juve is the most discussed team. Whatever Juve do, look, Cassano now is saying that Fagioli and Miretti, they are shit players. He's saying that Haaland is not a football player. He's going crazy. Anyway, I agree with Ahmad. Idiots, I'm not sure if they are idiots. They know what to say. They know what will be reported and what will be viral. They know. They perfectly know. So, Vieri is no. Vieri is a Juventino. Vieri is a Juventino. Unfortunately, he played at Inter because he was doing the warrant of the world. The problem with Vieri is Vieri is Juventino since a kid. He likes Juve, but the problem is he likes himself a bit more, and he believed when he was young that he was stronger than Juve. That's the problem. And when he played one season with Juve, he decided to go because he was dreaming about the glory, what he was not receiving yet at Juventus. And then he regretted it. He said, I had to stay a bit more at Juve. Juve won a lot of money with Christian Vieri, but yeah, he sued Inter. You know, it's really, Vieri is really strange. It's really strange. Who is Adani? Luckily, you don't know. Who is Adani. Look, ex-player. And if you don't know Adani, it says a lot. Huh? Andy, clean sheet is a bad night's sleep with a girlfriend. Clean sheet, it's true. It's true. And then it's a really clean sheet. I agree. Wait. Monblano is messaging. I can't wait. Domani. I don't know by heart my planning. Wait. Selfie with comment. No, I told him. Fantastic. Monblano is fantastic. I love Monblano. Selfie with my comment. Yeah, I did. Well, guys, it's over. Huh? 1 hour. We spoke about everything and nothing. I'm happy with the win, of course. I will watch the second half of Lazio Monza, and then I will support the teams that are playing against Brighton and above, so that we stop with Softic speaking every time about the hipster, De Zerbi. No, I didn't want him. No, but I know, Radovan, Vieri is anti-Allegri. It's not anti-Juve, it's anti-Allegri. Ciao Dino Zoff. Happy for the win. Ciao Maria! Oh, I'm happy to see Maria in the chat. I was about to close. I was about to close. Ciao Robin van der Vorst. It's time to say goodbye. Hopefully Monza will score. Hopefully Lazio will lose. And then we see each other tomorrow. Ciao Steve Cano, ciao Ron Rusitano, fantastico Ron Rusitano, ciao Stavros, good night everyone, ciao D Man C. Tomorrow, guys, watch the video of the game. No, maybe we go live. I don't know, and that's the problem. Let's see. Ciao a tutti, buonasera a tutti, grazie, forza. Maybe this evening, if Monza wins, we do a small cameo. We do